Create a quiz for your coaching business so that you can attract the right people, put them into little buckets. That's what we're going to do today using ChatGPT. So hang on in as we start the week with a dance party.
Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. No, not yet, whoa. I'm not gonna wake up.
Alrighty, it's Strategy with Sally, our weekly live. Hang on in if you're out there on the live stream. Let me know where you're joining us from. We'll be kicking off real soon.
And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to from my given disaster. Speed away from the holy mind. Pride, that's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from my hot California, I forgot how you looked like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. All the memories just lingers on repeat like it is never gonna stop. I can't help myself from feeling all alone, but you got me good, but you got me good.
You know what time it is when you hear this song? Yeah. It's the Sparkle song, baby. I'm a little
You've been
late.
hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just
everybody to Strategy with Sally. Today we're talking about ChatGPT and how you can make a quiz to segment your list, to put them into little buckets. That's what we're going to do today. And for those who are in the VIP room, I have a little surprise for you as well. So for those of you who do not yet know me, let me know where you're joining us from in the big wide world out there on the interwebs. Even if you're on the replay, let us know. Now, if you are on the replay, hi. So nice to see you all here. All right, so doing all the things at the beginning, subscribe to the channel, right? Hit the little bell button. The bell button's the best one, so you get notifications when we go live. Or if you want a full up-to-date calendar of all of our live events, then subscribe to our Google Calendar. We keep it as up-to-date as possible. Things change and move around, but you'll be able to stay up-to-date with all things that sparkle. And if you want some behind the scenes and you want to kind of see what I do, running my business or just having a chit chat, then go over to IG. That's how you find us. So YouTube for the lives, calendar for all the free goodness, and IG for all behind the scenes. Welcome to Strategy with Sally. If you have been thinking of a way or wanting a way to start to grow your email list, to promote your coaching business, to get more people interested in what it is that you do and you're not quite sure. Well, one of the great ways to do that is using a quiz. If you've ever scrolled through Facebook and you've ever done any of those quizzes to find out what Disney princess you are, or maybe you want to know, which house you are in when it comes to, that wizard dude, what's his name? Harry Potter. Or maybe you would like to put people into little buckets for your own business. Then a quiz, people love to kind of be segmented into little buckets to work out why they do things. So today I wanted to share with you something that I just kind of played around with inside of ChatGPT to create a quiz. Now, I used to use quiz software because I didn't know how to do all the calculations and stuff, but ChatGPT is going to be really, really helpful for you when I share with you what I discovered. Now, I did say that there's a little surprise for those people in the room. So for those people in the room who want to turn on their camera, I may pull you out because what I'm going to do is actually create a quiz live using one of my clients as an example. I've done this for my medical locum recruiting agency. I've done a couple now for my coaching business. But hey, why don't I do it for you? So I'm having a look at the few clients that are just starting to jump on into the room. They're probably thinking to themselves, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I joined live. Okay, who's going? No, Trisha's like, no, don't do me. I am going to pull up the first person who hits the sparkly heart in the reactions window. Okay, I'm going to make it fair. Eva! Woo! She's quick off the mark. All right, my beautiful Eva, come on up. Now, I only just thought about this as I was setting up this live stream. So say hi so you take over from Anthony and come on screen.
Hello.
Hey, Eva. So nice to see you. All right. So, Eva, what I'm going to do is you've got to bear with me one moment because I want to keep you on screen, but I actually have to set up a scene inside of Ecamm because I didn't actually plan to bring you guys in, but I thought, well, why should I go create a quiz that's, not as useful for me right now, and I might as well do it with you. So let me just grab a few little pieces from this scene where we're side by side, which is this one here, and then I'm going to go over to my share screen, and I'm going to pop you there so I can see you at the same time. Look at that. Pretty special, right? Building on the fly. We'll stick Eva up here. All right. So before we kick off, Eva, what I wanted to know is, well, I know your business, but let's share it with the world out there. Who is it that you help?
Exhausted nurses.
Exhausted nurses. All right. So what I'm going to do is head over to ChatGPT and I'm going to tell it to pretend. Oops. That you are. And what do you call yourself? Like, do you call yourself a coach?
I call myself a mind-body specialist.
Pretend you are a mind body specialist that helps. What did you say? Overwhelmed? Was it the word? Sorry.
Overwhelmed or exhausted nurses.
Overwhelmed and exhausted nurses. Okay. And what are 3 ways in which, so actually let's ask ChatGPT, what are the top 3 reasons why a nurse would feel exhausted and overwhelmed? Let's see what it comes up with. So, nurses frequently find themselves excessive workload and long hours. I can see Joanne, who is also works in the health space, she's like nodding her head. Emotional stress from trauma, which I know you and I, Eva, spoke about, and it can be trauma from actually dealing with really ill people, right? Because you work in remind everyone what space you work in regards to nursing.
I was an ICU nurse in 2 different intensive care units.
So working in ICU, and we had that little chat earlier that ICU and emergency department ED people have this little kind of thing going on between them, right? Okay, so the answers that it's come up with is excessive workload due to long hours, emotional stress due to trauma, and lack of support and resources. So do you agree that that would be probably the 3 top reasons why people would feel overwhelmed and exhausted?
Absolutely. That really nailed it.
Yeah. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is ask it to create a quiz with 12 questions and put people into 3 buckets. 1, and we'll just copy and paste the first one. Oh, not 11. 1, and then 2, emotional stress and trauma, and 3, lack of resources. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with for your quiz. So we'll scroll down. Okay, so answer each of the following questions: always, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. So always gives us 4 points, often gives 3, sometimes gives 2, rarely gives 1, and never gives 0 points. So you would ask each of these questions and you would give it a ranking, right, on how often. So how often do you work beyond your scheduled shift? How frequently do you find yourself emotionally affected by conditions? So as you can see, here is the scoring system at the bottom. So if they score 9 to 48 points for questions 1, 4, 7, and 10, then it's excessive workload. If they score between 9 and 48 for 2, 5, 8, and 11, and if they score 48 but for 3, 9, and 12. Okay, so here's the thing. We've got to play with it a little bit, and we say, tell me how to set up the quiz using Typeform. Because I was like, okay, you've given me this, but now how the hell do I actually make that thing work? How do I make the numbers work, right? So tell me how to set this up using Typeform. So Creating a quiz in Typeform is fairly straightforward. Below, follow the simple step-by-step guide. 1, create an account. 2, create a new Typeform. Once logged in, click on New Typeform button, choose Quiz. Design your quiz, set the title of your quiz, add a brief description, start adding your questions one by one, input questions to the following, which is always, often, sometimes, rarely, or never. Assign a score to each of the following options. And 5, create logic jumps. So Typeform will allow you to create logic jumps. Since your quiz will be categorized respondents into 3 buckets, you might want to show different ending messages based on each category. For example, if the sum of the score for questions related to excessive workload is highest, you can show a custom message for advice in the category. Right? So you will need to calculate the scoring for each category to set up a logic jump. So customize the ending screen then. So create a personalized message for each of the buckets, providing recommendations, design the appearance, configure, share your Typeform, review responses. So then what I like to do is for each of the or actually, I usually start with the first one to make sure that I like the answer. So what I would say here is, can you write a blog post for excessive workload and long hours with using the following structure? So then I have an introduction. Introduction. And then say 6 ways to, and there was a word up here that I saw them say here, strategies for management. 6 ways for strategies for management, and a conclusion. And then we click enter. And now it's actually writing our blog post. So navigating the seas of burnout, strategy for managing excessive workload and long hours in nursing. So introduction around that. The nursing profession is revered as a humanity service. 6 strategies, time management, adequate staffing, balanced workload. It's typing away. I probably should have said 3 instead of 6. And then it's going to write the rest of these. And there we go. So healthy lifestyle and self-care, professional development and training, seeking support and counselling, and conclusion is a summary of all. Okay, so then we tell it, write a blog post for the 2 other buckets. Right, so it's now going to do the next one. Emotional stress and trauma in nursing. So it's doing the same thing, and I'll share this with you when we're done, Eva, because you're going to love it. And of course, you've got to go through this and add your own flair and your own sparkle. I always, when I'm doing mine, I'll say I love to use the words sparkle. I'm colourful. I like to joke around. So I tell it about my personality as well. So I would be telling it, pretend I'm a business coach. The business is called the Sparkle Class Academy. I help coaches build live launch funnels, set up automation, and who love live streaming. I love using the word sparkle in everything that I do. And then I like to also incorporate jokes and funny quotes and statistics, right? So that's usually what I'll do to kind of start to educate ChatGPT around me and my personality and my business model. So you do that first, kind of educate it a little bit about you, and then start building out this quiz. So as you can see now, we have got the 3 different ones. So managing lack of support and resources. This one would perfect for you, right? Because you're there. That is part of how you help them. But also emotional stress and trauma. Again, that's one of your modules. I know that we actually built out one of your modules around that. So I would pull in reference material from your module and kind of reference that, we go deeper in, creating that gap inside the program. And then here as well, managing excessive hours, and also it's being an advocate for yourself. And if they're too scared to do that, that's why they have you. So you can always think of ways in which we can bring them in and create that gap between what we've got in the quiz and the outcome. All right, so that's how I go about creating a quiz. And also you can ask it to, like what I've done in the past is, think about the 3 buckets and using the 3 bucket types, give each person a name. And let's see. So this is what I had once before. So they're giving actually a name. They're saying, oh, here's a case study. Okay, so you might be able to add a case study, but no, let's not do that. Give the bucket of the types of people a catchy title. And then hit enter. Absolutely. Excessive workload hours, overwhelmed warrior, compassionate heart healer, and resourceful resilience builder. So just some examples, but you can dig deeper into that. So I like to kind of call the category a particular name as well, so they feel like a warrior or one of those types of things too. All right, so now that we have ChatGPT, you can then build it in type form. Now, I'm not going to build inside a type form, but I am going to give you an example of what I've done. Let me just log into my Typeform account. Let's see if it's going to let me log in this way. It's probably been changed to this one. I should have got this prepared earlier, but we're winging it. You know why we're winging it? Because I got stuck doing quick questions in the VOZ this morning with our clients. So here we go. So what I did was I created a quiz for what stage are people at for creating an evergreen funnel. And I just had this running just to test in a live event I did recently. And the 3 buckets that we put them into, if we scroll down the left-hand side here, you'll see at the bottom, the types that we got were, let me just pull this up. So we had the live, so they're at first level is just still going live. So they're a live streamer. Second level is a conversion refiner. Third level was a momentum builder. And the 4th level was an automation seeker. And what we've done at each of those levels is they are redirected to a landing page if they get to that answer. So when we click on live streamer, logic tells us based on a scoring system where they're supposed to go. Okay. So you build out that logic system, and then when they get to whichever one they fall into, you send them to a landing page. And so what I've done with the landing pages is let's grab the live stream landing page. Is inside the live streaming, I've done an introduction, okay, and the result as well, and then some tips, okay, and then at the bottom, a conclusion. And if you can see through all of this, there's a CTA, Okay, so there's a CTA, which is driving them to my live event, which was teaching people how to evergreen, right? Now, not only do I create that landing page, but in the type form itself, so before they can even see the answers, I put all the questions, and mine were actually multiple choice, not a hierarchy from often. So yours will be like a star rating. At the bottom, I've got get your results, pop your information. So they don't know their answers until they give us their email. So in return, they've got to give us their email. The second step I do after this is, would you like to discuss your results with a Team Sparkle member? And if they click no, then they just go straight to the results page. If they click yes, then I take them to pop your phone number in so we can pick up the phone and talk to them about their results and give them more help. Of course, we've zapped this into Keep and done all the triggering and all that, but that's something we can all share together inside of the strategy session. But also, I was telling you that I've done the same thing for my MJA locums business, so the locum business that I run. And you can see here, all I've done is inside of Kajabi, under landing pages, so you go to website, pages, go to landing pages, and then you've got 3. So why do people locum? So what locum is, for those people who don't know, it's doctors who take temporary positions inside of hospitals, and they fulfill when there's a staffing issue or somebody takes leave or gets sick. But they get paid a little bit more money, right? But they don't have that security. So the main reasons why doctors locum is they want more experience within their career working in many different departments, or because it pays more money, they want to earn money, or they want a lifestyle that comes with it, which means they get paid to travel around the country, locuming at different hospitals. So I've just built out 3 landing pages, and the best landing page that I use, so you just click create landing page inside of Kajabi. The one I like, it's called Eva. Oh, funny that. Where is it hiding? Hang on, hopefully it's still here. View all. Is it in here? No. Hang on. There was one called Eva. Have they moved it on me? Let me have a look. Sales, evolve, flawless. Read the words, Sally. Read the words. Strive. Hang on, maybe it's under here. No, link in bio. No, thank you. Ooh. They have. Where is it? There was a template called Eva. Hang on. Let's go to Kajabi Legacy template, see if they've hidden it under there. No. Eva, you know what I can do is, if you really like the landing page, I can just give it to you. Okay, so it's quite pretty. I love the way this landing page works, because if we load it, you'll see you can put 2 images that kind of come in at the top there together, and then you've got this little quirky little animation going on. So I can totally give you this template if you love it. But there you go. And then, of course, with all of our little find more buttons, well, that's broken now because I've turned it off because the timer has gone off because the challenge isn't running anymore. But there you go. That's how we create a quiz using ChatGPT and Typeform. Typeform, literally, when you ask it how to create it, it does. And then creating a landing page to send people off to, and making sure you collect that email address for a CTA. There you go. How was that, Eva?
That was so much simpler than I thought it was going to be. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get this going and get this started. Because there's so many little hints and tips and techniques that I can put into each of the landing pages that are very specific to the type of burnout that they're experiencing.
There you go. So that's another perfect example there is, think of 3 to 4. Don't make it too complicated, because the question and also the scoring system just gets a little bit much if you've got more than sort of 3, at the most 4 buckets that you put people into. But yeah, types of burnout, so definitely. But then you could start ChatGPT saying, pretend you're Eva and I run this business and I help exhausted nurses, and create a quiz and put them into 3 buckets and name the buckets. So then you can make sure you do the blog post one. So yeah, thinking about, what's 3 buckets people would put you in, 3 of their biggest struggles, all right, or 3 places they might be at. So if you're somebody who has a business where they are, they level up, right? So in our business, people level up their technique around their technology and their automation, or they level up from going live to eventually evergreening. So are they progressively leveling up? Or are they suffering from, 2 or 3 different versions of something specific? So I want you all to think about it. Now, if you do have a quiz that you create, please, under this video, drop the link. I love sharing the sparkle love. You never know who might click on your quiz and go through it. So wherever you're watching this video, or if you're listening to this over on the podcast and you're not watching a video, then go to YouTube and find the replay of this video, and you will be able to pop a link at the bottom. Now, before we go dark, because this happens every week, we now go dark and I answer questions from our clients. And I know that there are a lot of clients out there on the live stream that like to come on after we go dark. I would like to ask those in the room, what was a big aha for you from today? What was a big key takeaway? So, well, let's begin where we started with Eva.
This has been something that I have been wanting to implement for ages and just really didn't understand the different steps that I needed to do. This just made it so much more simple, and having that ChatGPT and then the type form created and then the landing pages, this will be done in like 2 days.
Yeah, easy. Now, for all of you out there who have not yet launched, I'm just saying, no more shiny balls for you. Get launched first and then do a quiz. I was really glad Eva actually brought her little love heart, because she has done her launch. So she's not creating a shiny ball right now, but it's definitely something that we didn't actually use it to get people into our launch in our last event. We actually used it as an interaction tool during our live event to put people into little buckets for where they are at in their business. So it allowed us to help to qualify people who were attending our live event. What about you, Trisha? What's an aha for you?
Yeah, thanks for the shiny ball.
I'll have to get the whip out on you, Trisha, right?
I know. I do need to create my list, though, so I did think that was a good option to do with that, because it would be quick and everybody loves a quiz.
Right.
But yeah, really good. And the way you structured the questions for that, is it possible to get a template of what you asked for the sparklers?
Yeah. Let me put together.
I can rewatch the show.
Oh yeah, totally. It's going straight into the. Well, actually, it's on the live stream, so it's there like right now, and it'll be in the hub by the end of the day, because I now have Zoom connected to the hub. Awesome. Yay! So it can take up to 24 hours to render and come across, but I don't have to move them from my computer anymore, which, that's why I've always been a big delay. Yeah, excellent.
No, that was brilliant. Thank you, because I play with it and I'm always going, I don't know if I like that answer, and I have to edit too much. So now, how you spoke about narrowing down and asking the questions and the first heading, first, obviously, when you ask then for the blog, you you did that, and that was really good because otherwise it just gets muddled up sometimes.
Yeah. And, I might not like the answers. I've had one that I couldn't decide what I wanted to. Like if we go back to the, I think it might be here somewhere. Let me have a look. So this one was the one that I created that I showed you where I put people into a live stream. So I just start with, can you help me make a quiz, right?
We've got a page not found.
Sorry, wrong screen. Let me bring you over here. Okay, so first question was, can you help me make a quiz? And then I said, pretend that you are. So I told them who I am. What type of buckets would you put people at the end of the quiz into? So build a fully automated high-ticket offer challenge funnel for coaches and consultants and course creators. So they came up with novice, strategist, tech, content. They came up with all of these things. I'm like, we don't need that many, right? And then I'm like, okay, remove number 8 because I really didn't like number 8. It didn't match with where I was going. And I also wanted to get it down to 10. Then these are the buckets that I want. Can you create a quiz? Absolutely. And then it's created this quiz for me with answers, and then it says based on the answers, they go into all of these. I wanted it to be a little longer, so I said make 18 questions because I wanted to get as much information to start segmenting, doing some messaging research. So I just put in 18 questions. But then I'm like, okay, let's bring it down to 9 because everyone knows I love the number 3 and 3 times 3 is 9. And then explain what these type of people are and what they're good at and what's their biggest struggle. So it said that a novice, right, their biggest struggle or what they are, what their strengths and struggles are. So that's another great thing as well, especially as coaches. People have got things that they're really good at, but it's a lot of the struggles that they don't see, right? And that they need to be reminded of. So there's another question that you could add in there, strengths and struggles. And now make 9 buckets. So here, now they've created the 9 buckets with an introduction, tools of the trade, setting up, troubleshooting, empowering, and like it's getting a little long. Right, I've asked it how to do it in quiz, how to do it in type form. It's told me how to score each of the answers under each of the questions. And then I know I ended up bringing it right down to like 3 buckets by the end. Oh, no, I must have started again. But then it's just giving me the point system as well here at the end. So, I mean, that's 9 landing pages. I'm not creating 9 landing pages. But that's kind of where I got partway through this one. But I just keep playing with them. Like I've got quite a few little quizzes. The evergreen quiz is the other one that I just showed you as well, right? That I started with lots and lots of buckets in this one. And then I ended up refining it down. Hang on, let me go up the top. So here's another one. If you're not sure what to prompt ChatGPT with, I said, can you help me make a quiz? What information do you need? And it has then said, give me a topic, number of questions, question type, difficulty level, answer and options and additional information. So I just copied and pasted and put that in there. And then it started to sort people or give me examples. And what 4 categories would you recommend? Because I realized there's too many categories. So this is the one where I've broken it down into 4. And then here's some ideas for categories. So I realized that I wanted to give it better categories. Now that it's given me some ideas, it's now prompted me to think, okay, well, they start at level 1, they have to go live, right? I teach you all of that. The best way and fastest way to get to evergreen is to test your content live. Now they've done an evergreen is the next level, but now they're not converting well. Now they've got an evergreen that is converting, but they're struggling to scale. And now they're really looking at more automation to support growth. So then what would you suggest for these categories? And these were the 4 options, but eventually I changed it to the ones that I showed you earlier. And again, it's given me the points system that I need to use, how many points each one's get, how to put it into type form, and then I've told it to, write outcome, results, and suggestions for the person to read and learn when they are in each bucket. And then outcome, results, suggestions, and then further down, I tell them to write a blog post. So it's created a framework, and then I've got it to expand upon that, and it's got an introduction and outcome, results, suggestions, and conclusion. So that one's I asked a few more questions than the one that I did with Eva. So you can, and then of course I've told it to go and write the blog post, which it's done using that framework. So there's a few different ways I get there. I kind of get prompted by reading and getting inspiration, and then I just keep asking it questions until I get to where I like it. What about Anthony and Melissa, and of course Scarlett? I can never forget Scarlett, who's in the house. What would be a key takeaway for you? Unmuting. I don't know if Anthony can hear me. No, he's too busy playing with Bubs. What about you, Joanne? What's been one for you?
I've been playing with ChatGPT for a while.
Yeah.
It just never occurred to me to use it for a quiz. And the quiz that I did dream up on my own is pathetic. So, it got me my basic answers, but it's still really bad. So this was very helpful to me.
Excellent.
I don't see me going through all of the steps that you just did, Sally. But I can see me saying, what are these 3 buckets for my people?
Yeah.
This was very, very helpful to me. I love ChatGPT as a tool.
Me too.
It's not going to write my program, but it's a big, big help.
Sure is. Yeah, excellent. I love that. And I know Jenny's been asking me for weeks about doing this training. What did you like for that one, Jen?
That was really great. Yeah. Thanks for not dangling the ball before my launch. This is better timing. So, this was really great to get another refresher on ChatGPT. And I'd love to know, is it possible to do the same thing in the Kajabi quizzes as you did in Typeform? Can I avoid having another thing?
No, you would have to, I don't believe it has outcomes. It has a scoring system to pass and fail, but I don't believe it has logic to say when you get to the end, based on your score, send them to this landing page. But we can definitely go and have a look inside of Kajabi later when we go dark and see if that's possible. But I don't believe it is. I believe it's either a pass or a fail when you turn on a quiz or an assessment inside of Kajabi, and you can say, okay, you pass them at 80%, things like that. But there's no logic math that will happen inside of the quiz. Funny thing, I see Kajabi all the time using Typeform when they do things because it's so good. Typeform is definitely the cheapest option, and there's so many other things you can do with it.
Sorry.
Yeah, go, honey.
I just wanted to share how awesome it was having quizzes as part of my launch in the dashboard, because it was a quiz to sort of test their knowledge, but it was also message mining. Correct. And I collected so much information because I was offering prizes at the end. I gave away over $1,000 worth of prizes at my launch. And so many people, some days 40 people filled in the quizzes, and so I got so much information about what they wanted to learn, and questions they were asking me. I just felt like that was a really good thing to do. I didn't know how to do all these fancy quizzes like you just taught us, but just the basic quiz in Kajabi and adding the assessment to the dashboard was was brilliant idea. So
it's so good.
thanks.
And then did we end up automating certificates and that for you when they completed each of the quizzes this time around, or not?
No, I
Next
did
time.
not do that step. What I did do was I added the certificate on day 4 of the quiz. So on the dashboard, there's a button they pressed for the certificate.
Yep.
And my husband thought a certificate was a bit stupid. And so on day 5, when I did my Q&A day, what I said was that, you know, hey, I love competing, and we compete sometimes in these huge events just for a little plastic medal or a certificate.
Yeah.
And I said that I'd love everybody to, you know, hopefully print it out and know that you were part of the very, very first Snow Kite Academy training program, and you'll look back in years to come, knowing that you'd been there from the start. So I turned the quiz into sort of also a bit of a I don't know, sales tool to make them feel like they were being part of something.
Yeah, look, not everybody likes the gamification, but people like you and me, we like collecting numbers and things, right? Like we want all the pieces. And you just gave me an idea, because I know what your infographic looks like, and we could potentially make badges inside your infographic that is launch specific. So as they complete each of the questions, each of the badges grow as they work through. So some days you might have 2 questions, because I know yours is a 5-day event, but also you can add in like a key takeaway and a what did you like best, right? We love these things.
They were in there.
Of course you did, because you model success, baby. I love it. I can't wait.
No, I'm just modeling you.
I know, that's what I mean. I love that. Modeling proven practices, right? That's part of the RIM, right? Repetition, do the thing over and over again. Immersion, get in there and learn it. And modeling a proven practice, don't reinvent the wheel. Joanne was in this morning. Joanne, how many times have you watched my pitch now? Because you've got your pitch practice day with us this week, which I'm super excited for.
I've watched it twice.
Yep.
I am getting ready to do my practice on Thursday, your time. So I'm going through it one more time tonight to make sure that I've got everything where I'm supposed to be. So it'll be a total of 3 times.
Yeah, that's immersion, right? Repetition and immersion. And it's the only way you get better. I was actually looking through my coach's dashboard. So my coach keeps her content inside of Searchy. And inside of Searchy, you can also see, if the person who puts it together, you can see attendees, and also, if you allow to, what they've actually watched and what they've and how often they've watched it. And I was clicking through other people's accounts, and they've watched, 3 videos, 4 videos, maybe 6 videos. You go to my account, and I've only been with her a couple of months, and I've watched probably 80, right? Because I'm like falling asleep listening to the same things over and over and over again in the areas I know she's really good at and I want to model. So yeah, you're a prime example of that. And same as Jenny, like, I'm so excited to look at her sexy numbers today from launch. Woo! I can't wait. Sarah's launching today too, guys. If anybody wants to train their puppy, so if anyone's got a puppy and you would like to join Sarah's free puppy challenge, so a puppy workshop, it's running all this week, just drop me a DM or message me below this video and I will share you her registration link. I'm going, because who doesn't love watching puppy dogs, seriously? So I'm off to that as well today. But we've got a great afternoon lined up for all of our clients. So hang around. Tuesday is Sally Day. I am here all day to answer your questions, well, our clients. Joanne, you've got your hand up. How can I help you, honey?
I do. I just wanted to comment to Jenny that initially she motivates me, because initially she seemed kind of clueless. She was very proficient in her niche, but she seemed kind of clueless to this whole Sally thing, and that's kind of where I was. And now I see her everywhere. And she was sick. You would never, ever know, because she's so professional and so knowledgeable and so personable. And I hate the snow. There is no chance in hell of me ever getting near a kiteboard. But she challenges me. I just want to tell her I'm really impressed. I see you everywhere and you look fabulous. You're doing a great job. And it gives me hope. It gives me hope.
Oh, how lovely is that? Yeah. Well, inside the Sparkle world, it isn't like, I know we promote a live launch, but that is, look, Jenny's given you hearts. That's so lovely, because the Sparkle world is, seriously, it's amazing. And she's loving on. Look at them all loving on each other. I love it. There are all the different phases, right? Jenny has spent a lot of her time in offer creation. So in phase 2, that's where Jenny has spent a lot of her time, because she wasn't sure how she was going to take this in-person thing that she was doing into an online program. So that's where she needed to spend her time to get where she is and confident enough to launch. Some people already have a running program and they just want to launch it. They already know what it is. So all the phases that you go through, what I recommend is choose the one that you need the most help with now. Right. So the next thing for Jenny is going to be the sales phase, right? The follow up and all the bits and tracking the numbers. So each of you are going to go through. And that being said, for all of you out there on the live stream, I've decided, and as you all know, when you're building your, where's my thingy's gone? They're all over the place. I want to see my beautiful people. So when you're building out your program, so you're creating a course, which is what your signature method is, right? That's phase 2 of our program. When you create your program, you're going to have different modules, lessons, phases, steps, whatever you want to call them. And as you work with clients, you're going to get better and better at teaching it. You're going to find things that the way you teach it that you can improve on. You will improve the resources. You will learn through working. And it's always being iterated. Your course should look different every 12 months. There should be something that you're constantly improving. And as like an educator and somebody who has been a teacher for a long time, pedagogy, Google it, was like this real fancy word that I learnt when I was doing my master's in teaching. But it's always about continuous improvement, not just in ourselves, but in our program. So I have a special announcement to make. I am rebuilding phase 2, which is offer creation, right? Because your offer is made up of your signature method, your program, your actual package, how you package the offer, price it, what you're going to include, along with the big promise of what you're going to deliver at the end. This is going to be 3 4-hour sessions this month. And what I'm going to do is redo phase 2 inside of our program and also pull that section out because it is a standalone program. And I'll let you know that phase 2 is actually my very first course, like big course that I created, which was called at the time Passion into Profit. And Passion into Profit is phase 2. And then after I figured out how to help people turn their passion into profit, and if a lot of you have had a mapping session, you know that's my zone of genius. I then had to teach you how to market it, right? That's phase 3, which is having a live event. Now, I tested lots of different marketing strategies, but over the time, I found live is best. Now, the live is actually part of another course that I did, which was called Live in 5. So I used to run a Live in 5 challenge and then teach people how to go live and have the confidence to hit the go live button. So over the years, all of these have been slowly added over 6 years into what is now the Freedom Funnel Academy. So if you would like to be part of a live launch, a live course build, there is an opportunity for a few places for you. Now, once I sell this separately, it's going to be worth over $3,000 all by itself. But you can grab one of the limited spots to be inside of the live course build. You will get 4 4-hour sessions with me, so 12 hours, where I'm going to be creating the course, but also lots of Q&A and individually helping you all over this month. And I've also decided to throw in this strategy with Sally session, so you can see my clients in the room. You will also get access to strategy with Sally this month as well. So you can ask questions in between each of the live course recording days. Now, when I build a course, I don't just teach and end. It's a GSD workshop, which means you will actually be doing the doing. At the end of the month, you will have your framework ready to sell, and you're going to see how you can sell it before you actually make it. So if you would like access to that, shoot me a DM, hit me up in my email, or just drop below that you would like access to our GSD workshop, which stands for Get Shit Done workshop this month. I forgot to create a link and all the things because I really only just decided last night to bring in a limited amount of people from the general public. And if you are on the live stream, I will give you a discount when you come in. There is a price because you pay to play, right? And there is a small investment of, well, I'm going to give you 25% off, 30% off, 30% off. So it's $997 at the moment. If you grab your seat before the end of the week, I'll give you 30% off the price. So that should bring it down by close to $300, maybe somewhere around there, I think. Or maybe 250, maybe 250. I don't know. Click the button. We'll figure it out. This is me winging it, right? So if you are still struggling with how to actually create your signature method, that's your own intellectual property, right? Your course, the framework you take people through, how to then package it up, create a high ticket coaching program, and then how you're actually going to promote it, what promise you're going to give, and you're not clear on that and your dream client, then this month is for you. All our clients, you guys get free access to this, guys, okay? So you don't have to pay. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to show you the new things that I've created. You're all going to have your own personal Canva whiteboards that I can access and move things around inside of the work you're doing, so that not only are you doing the work, but me and my team are getting eyes on what it is that you're building. So we can leave you notes and tips and that throughout the month. There is one thing you need to do, however. When you finish this with us at the end of the month, I will be asking for each of you to give me a testimonial. Okay? If you want access to this, you have to give me a testimonial at the end. Because after this, we're going to sell it for around, I think, $750 or something like that to you who join us now. We're going to sell it for over $3,000. You will get lifetime access to that, and you're also getting a month of free strategy with Sally, which normally costs $494, $97 a month. So lots of goodies, but this is one, selfishly, I want a few of you in the room so that I can ask you questions every single day. It's not really selfishly. The reason for that is I want to ensure that what I teach is resonating with you. I want to make sure that the program that I create, like I'm not using words that you don't understand, so that when I'm finished creating the course content and we edit it down, we know that we've hit the mark. We've created the best possible program with where we're at now. There's always iterations and we're going to get better over the years, but it's been about, I would say, 3 years since I've redeveloped this component inside our course, and we've learned a lot in 3 years. And Canva Whiteboard didn't exist 3 years ago, right? Canva Whiteboard's awesome. Let me show you some examples. Let me go to Canva Whiteboard now and show you some examples of what some of the maps look like that I've created with our clients. Here. So these are some of the maps that I've created with our clients and their infographics. So this is what you will be creating. You will all get your individual link. You'll live here inside of my Canva so that we can get in and help you improve along the way. Now, for our clients, please check Slack. Okay, inside of Slack, I dropped a link and your discount code, because as a client in the Diamond Level program, you guys get free access to this. So just use the discount code. I saw a couple of people like, where do I put the discount code? Read. Scroll down a little below the button. It depends if you're on a desktop or if you're on a phone. It'll be in two different places. If you're on a computer desktop, it'll be in the left-hand panel. If you're on a phone, you've got to scroll past the purchase button and it's underneath there, okay? It just says enter coupon code. So enter your coupon code to get access to that. All right, guys, hang on in, all the VIPs. We're going to have so much fun. I've got sexy numbers to read with Jenny. I've got Anthony and Melissa to catch up and see how they're going with their offer mapping. I've got Joanne to help. I know she's got questions, and I think Melanie's coming in with Jason. So we've got lots of stuff to cover before I've got to head off to the puppy challenge, and then I'll be back for the rest of the day. All right. Never let anyone dull your sparkle, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, and I will see you on the next live stream.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.